Welcome to School Matters. I'm Shawn Gilliland. On this week's show, we're getting outside for a walk to school day. We've got a block party at Fairfield Middle, and we'll join some teachers for a professional development day at one of Richmond's most treasured parks. But first, let's put some names with faces and meet some new principals.
My name is Jamel Gibson. I am the principal at Fairfield Middle School, and I'm very excited to be here. I just wanted to pop in and say good morning to y'all. How's the year going? I am excited. You know, I feel like I found a home here at Fairfield. I do feel instantly knitted to the community here and to my teachers and the students. I just inherited 1,100, so I'm excited about all of them, and I think that all of them are capable of enormous success. And I'm just excited about playing a small role in that. Everybody else is all right? Had a good morning? Our focus here is moving forward. Can't stop, won't stop. Good morning. How are you? And that's what Fairfield is about. So follow us at Fairfield Falcons and also Dr. Jamel Gibson 15, and follow us to see some of the great things that are going on here at Fairfield.
How's it going? Good morning and welcome to Nuckols Farm. I'm Crystal Metzger, the principal. Started my teaching career in Henrico, and then I took the track of administration and got my degree from UVA, Wahoo. That's what then led me to the education world, and now here at Nuckols Farm as the new principal.
Can I get one of these cool shirts?
The first month has been absolutely incredible. We have fantastic students, an awesome community, an awesome PTA, and so just working to collaborate and to dig deeper into learning and how can we continue to explore instruction in the classroom and have students spread kindness as the new cool, which is our theme this year. So we're really looking at ways that we can work within our community to spread kindness to one another.
My name is Carla and I am the new principal at Dumbarton Elementary School. It's been fantastic here at Dumbarton. I came as resource teacher and then moved up, all the way up through associate principal and finally becoming principal at Dumbarton Elementary. It's been an easy transition, having most of the same staff and the students. Most of them I've known since kindergarten and beyond, so that's definitely been a good thing. I love that Purple Heart. Brian, what's yours looking like? Yours looks good too. On the first day, I was very nervous. I was very excited. I was overwhelmed. My heart was racing, but I'm so happy to be here because I love this community so much. It was a wonderful match from the start, I must say. There has not been a moment that I have not felt part of the family or part of the community, so I'm excited to continue that as principal. Hey, how are you? I'm excited to work with such a fantastic staff. Not only do they take care of their students, but they're also family oriented, so they take care of one another as well. A lot of them connect outside of school, so the relationships among the building are very strong. I hope to see Dumbarton become a lighthouse school. We are a Leader in Me school, and that is a goal that we're moving towards. We are in the process of gathering some additional information and following through with those steps in order to make that happen within the next 3 years. Let's see what Darwin is doing. Good morning. I think the kids truly understand that I can be firm when I need to be, but I also love them to pieces too. I want every student to leave at the end of the school year knowing that we believe and know that they are truly amazing and they can achieve anything that they want. Leaders love learning. Let's continue to make it happen.
Looking forward to seeing all of the great things to come from those new principals. And we'll be back at Fairfield Middle for that block party later in the show. But for now, we're going to mix it up a bit and head over to Three Chopt Elementary for their annual Mix It Up Day with a fun twist this year.
Today you are at Three Chopt Elementary and we're celebrating another year of Mix It Up Day. Over the years, we've always had the day that we set aside to have the children mix it up and eat with someone different. What we've established this year is we wanted them to establish a learning buddy. And the learning buddy is usually an upper grade working with a lower grade.
Okay, I used to have, I love my white shoes.
And they partner up for a year-long Mix It Up Day where they can get together each month and maybe do a reading buddy or do other projects, STEM projects they're doing together. But today, they're just getting to know each other, they're getting to know a new friend, and having lunch together. My idea behind it was the fact that not only, just one day that you're mixing it up, but that you see each other in the hall, and when you see that younger child, you might say hi and just say, how are you doing? And just those check-ins every day really stimulate good friendships and relationships, which is what we're all about.
That's another great way to make new friends and to truly make the school a community. We'll be right back.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Can you identify this state? Well, if you said Arizona, you'd be correct. Arizona is the 48th state, having joined the U.S. in 1912. With its hot summers, population growth was slow, but the invention of air conditioning helped increase the area's popularity, especially with senior citizens in search of mild winters. Although known for its desert climate, half of the state features mountains and forests. The capital city is Phoenix, and the biggest attraction is the Grand Canyon. Arizona, a lot of beach, just no ocean.
The First Lady of Virginia, Pamela Northam, joined Henrico leaders at Maymont Park to help present a grant from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Later in the month, middle school teachers would spend a professional development day at the park to learn more about the Chesapeake Bay watershed.
Right, so we're looking for critters that are living on the bottom. They're super, super small, and they have no backbone.
The Chesapeake Bee Wet Grant Program supports high-quality environmental education programs and partnerships throughout the watershed.
What we try to get them to not do is catch a lot of fish, just because they don't tell us a lot about water quality necessarily.
The goal is to provide hands-on environmental education for students and teachers through meaningful educational experiences.
All right, little macroinvertebrates, where are you?
It's good. Too, like, she got something I didn't. I was not know, but that's what you were.
Oh, okay. Great fish. Oh, okay.
And we got
Damselfly.
Yeah, we got a damselfly.
Yep.
Mayfly.
Maybe.
The area I
And
got
the
them
grass
from
here.
there.
Okay. Got something moving around in there. Oh, got my tadpole. Yay!
We'll look forward to when those teachers return to Maymont with their 6th grade students later in the school year. Now we'll hit the links for the annual Half Golf Tournament.
Oh, good shot.
Milestone year for the tournament, being the 20th year. We're super excited about it. Raised a little more than $50,000 this year that'll come back to support students and teachers in the classroom. today we have some fantastic sponsors. Mosley Architects is our presenting sponsor, NTT Data, Dell, Strawbridge, and Valor. Great schools need the community, and to have great community partners like the businesses that are here today, the different companies that are out participating in the golf tournament is a great way to support our schools.
Yeah. Way to go, Team VBS.
It's always good when folks come out, have a great time on the golf course, and at the same time support students in the classroom, providing funding not only for classroom grants, but to help students with credit recovery or with teacher training and help with programs that are strengthening literacy in the classroom. We look forward to growing the tournament and adding some new things. I had 25 teams out here today that are having a great time, and we'll be back on track for October of 2019.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Yeah!
What a shot by Bob Baxter, the construction contact administrator for Mosley Architects. He drained that 50-plus foot eagle putt on the 18th hole at Hunting Hawk Golf Club. Thanks to all of the sponsors and participants in this annual event. This year, the tournament raised over $50,000. These funds help to support students and teachers in the classroom. We'll be right back.
Now for another 2-minute history report.
We all know about colleges. There's the state schools, the academic elite, and of course the sports powerhouse. But there's a college that you've heard of that is truly one of a kind, the Electoral College. First of all, it's not really a college. It's a process that we use to determine the President of the United States. Back when our founding fathers were figuring out the rules for this new country, they wanted to make sure that all parts of the country have fair input. So they put into the Constitution that each state would have a group of electors, whose vote would determine the commander-in-chief. The number of electors was based on the number of senators and representatives from each state. For example, Wyoming has 2 senators and 1 representative, so they have 3 electors, or electoral votes. California, on the other hand, has 55 electoral votes. The number of state representatives is proportional to state population and is reevaluated every 10 years when new census information is available. Since we have 100 senators, 2 from each state, 435 representatives or congressmen, we end up with 538 electors. Oops, forgot to mention that the District of Columbia gets 3. Half of 538 is 269, so to get the majority of the Electoral College, a candidate needs 270 to become president. In most of the country, if you win the popular vote of the state, you get all of their electoral votes. They call it winner take all. The exception is Nebraska and Maine. They use the congressional district method. If you win a region of the state, you get that region's vote. Back in 2008, John McCain got 4 of Nebraska's electoral votes, while Barack Obama got 1. In 2016, Maine gave 3 votes to Hillary Clinton and 1 to Donald Trump.
That sounds fake.
Generally, our presidents have won both the Electoral College and the popular vote, but not always. In 1876, Samuel Tilden got 200,000 more votes than Rutherford B. Hayes. A decade later, Grover Cleveland lost his re-election in spite of the fact he had more popular votes. In recent history, Al Gore and Hillary Clinton won the ballot box, but the Electoral College put someone else in the Oval Office. So here it is in a nutshell. The Founding Fathers gave each state a voice on who would be our country's choice. Not equal representation, but votes based on population. The results left some candidates quite dismayed because for this college, 270 is the important grade.
That's the Electoral College in 2 minutes.
October 10th was International Walk to School Day. It's a global event that involves more than 40 countries walking and biking to school on the same day. Many schools in Henrico participated, like here at Hungary Creek Middle. And here at Lakeside Elementary.
Oh, Rebecca's got this.
Well, sometimes at schools where maybe so many students don't walk, Henrico encourages us to maybe do a walk at school. Our theme for the year is Team. Together, everyone achieves more. So I decided to take a football theme. I made some football signs, encouraged kids to wear team jerseys of any kind. Football, soccer, baseball, a Lakeside team jersey, anything they could. And they will come out at recess and they will walk to 5 training zones that we have set up. And at each training zone, they will work out.
Oh, look how Deanna's using those arms, Deanna, I love it.
So hopefully they're going to get their walking in, they're going to get some exercise in, and they're going to have a good time on a beautiful day today.
If you were just walking around the track, it would be like a little bit boring, and today was fun doing that because you could do not just walking, running, or jogging, or you can do exercise.
You're not just walking and doing one thing, you're doing lots of activities, and you know, you're working out, and then you just have fun while you're doing it besides just walking.
It opens up a lot of communication as well as having a lot of fun and getting a good workout for the kids.
Now we'll leave you with a look at the first of 3 planned block parties for Fairfield Falcons that make the grade. For School Matters, I'm Sean Gilliland. Thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ever Fairfield Fantastic Event. Let me hear you make some noise!
So I'm here with Pam Bell, our community guru here at Henrico County Public Schools. I'm Jamel Gibson, I'm the principal here at Fairfield Middle School, and what we want to do is capitalize on student motivation.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Fairfield? Are y'all having a good time right now? Yeah. All right, you want more of these? Yeah. Let me tell you what you got to do. Y'all listening? Yeah. Good attendance. Yeah. Say it with me. Good attendance. Good attendance. Paying attention to your instructors. Respecting other people's property. And doing the best that you can do. I want to introduce to you and reintroduce to some the Highland Springs Drum Line. Showing some love, y'all.
Yes, we want them to get smart. Yes, we want them to behave. Yes, we want them to show to school on time. But most importantly, we want them to know that we care. And so it truly takes a village. We got our Greek brothers and sisters from our local college organizations who took their time to come and show us some support.
I'm glad you all are having fun. We are the Virginia State University Alpha Phi chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. We are proud to be here.
That's just too bitter for words, don't wanna taste it. That's just too bitter for words, don't wanna face it.
I was sharing with the staff and the students that it takes a special principal to really see that kids have to enjoy school. These two students were perfect out here. They were, I think, all 800, 900 kids. 1,100 kids in one area between Kona ice and activities, and they were perfect. They were respectful, they were enjoying themselves, but you know what? I think their principal enjoyed it just as much. But you know what? That's a good sign. So it is a community. I do also want to thank those college students because they look up to you all.
If the Greeks on the count of 3 will just do your call, your sign, so they know who you are. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Great day here.
Fairfield Middle School. Can't stop, won't stop. That's our theme this year. Every kid is moving forward. Every kid is moving forward.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. All right, look this way. And make sure y'all